Oh, it's stuck. Hey, everybody. Well, I'm already on 10 seconds. It took that long to get... Okay, well, hopefully my Wi-Fi is working enough. So, hey, welcome to Sunday night hockey talk. I wasn't feeling well last night on Saturday night, so this is Sunday night hockey talk. I think this is the first time I've done it Sunday night. So we're going to be talking hockey. We're going to be streaming the first period of the Boston-Montreal game. And yeah, that's what we're doing. So there's two people in. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for coming in. Let me get myself set up for chat, so I don't have to look up my little screen there. So the news today so far, I don't know if you guys heard, it's Mete is out and Kulak is in. I thought Kulak would be in my preview, and I guess I was right, because Kulak is in. Oh, let me turn this off. Let me just get my chat window up. Hopefully today I'm going to be able to chat and watch the game all at the same time. And hopefully hey Joe, and hopefully my Wi-Fi works. I don't know how I'm running, but it was really slow getting into the program. So we'll see. Okay, wait now. Where's my chat? Oh, okay. I have my I'm trying something new. I'm going to be able to watch the game and see the chat. Maybe easier than while the game is on my computer. Might be easier. Saw that Fleury is playing alongside Petrie tonight. In practice, they were playing together. Really? I didn't see that. I thought it was going to be Kulak and Petrie. I kind of saw something about that, but I think that might have been someone just inferring that it was going to be that way. So that's interesting. I guess Kulak is going to play third line with Olofsson. So we'll see how that goes, because I don't know. I'm not... You know, the thing is, when I've noticed... maybe I should drop my... Let me see. Hang on, guys. Sorry. I don't mean to cover the screen. I'm going to drop my screen a little bit. I got to do it... Which way? Why am I not finding... There it is. Sorry. See if that's any better. Yeah, that's a little better. Okay. Yeah, I think it was someone just inferring that cool. I would think that they're going to play Sherratt with Petrie. I guess not. Does that mean Sherratt's playing with Kula? Sherratt's going to play with Weber. Yeah. So Sherratt, Weber. What would you say? Petrie and Fleury. Yeah, I don't know. That seems so odd to me. Okay, well, we'll see how it goes. And look, I imagine any of the line changes he makes, he can adjust as the game's going. If we're not getting our asses kicked. I hope not. I know what I was saying. I remembered. Yeah, so I find whenever we're in a situation like this, as Habs fans, and you hear gloom and doom, and they're never going to win again or whatever, it's just a mountain to climb. Somehow they come out with a win. I don't know. Well, I'm hoping that'll happen here. We'll have to see. I'm hoping. Okay, odd. This is very odd. I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this setup. Okay, well, that's shifted over. There we go. See, I like this better. Sorry, guys. I'm getting my setup for the chat. And then this way. It's perfect. Now I don't have to look at myself on this screen, because I got the hockey window blocking it. I have to try something. Is it not going to give me that option? Okay, so, well, I guess I have to do this. Yeah, I know. I should have figured all this out. I was starting to do that just before I came online here. So let's see now. We lose tonight, blow it up? No, I don't think so. Look, figure it this way. This is how I figure it. Is anybody expecting them to win tonight? Not really. So is losing tonight going to be the end of the world? Maybe not this game. Maybe I would think maybe a game after. We'll see, but I don't think so. I don't think you blow it up. If we would have won 3 or 4 of those games, I was going to look here. Those past 7 losses, look at where we would be in the standings. Such a fine line between success and utter failure. Yep. And remember also, it's only, 24, 25 games in. There's still a lot of time. What I expect more than blowing up the team is some form of a trade, but not to blow up the team, but to get them in the right direction. There's still a lot of time left. We're still in wild card contention. There's no way we give up this easily. Exactly. We still have a good amount of points. There's no way we should say no to this season. No, exactly. So I don't expect them to blow it up. I expect a trade. I expect a trade. No, Julius Honka's not coming. Honka and Puljujarvi, we can put an end to that. They're ineligible now to play in the league this year. We've got to wait till next year. They didn't sign they were RFAs. All RFAs had to sign by 5 o'clock today, Eastern Standard Time. And if they didn't, next year. Okay, let me see if I can... I want to see something. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I can't watch full screen because... No, I can't. Yeah. Okay, I got to watch it on the smaller screen, it seems. That's the price you pay. There you go. Make it as big as I can. There we go. There we go. Okay, I'm set up. Hey, where was I? Offense is good. D and goaltending are the problem. Yeah, this is what I was saying. I don't know why everyone's so hot on Taylor Hall. Yeah, it'd be nice. We've got to fix the defense first. No use going after a forward or whatever if we haven't fixed the defense. I just don't see it. My connection's a little bit off. Don't worry, I'm still here. I'm still here. So used to that now. Habs never do. She's my. I hope my White chooses big night like tonight. Gotta bring in the unknown for Butcher. Honestly, Mete. I don't know much about Butcher, honestly, so I don't know. There, connection's back. I'm back. If I went out, don't know why I'm looking there again. I like Mete. I don't know enough about Butcher to say I want to trade for him, but maybe he'll do it. I don't know. PK, and the problem with trading with New Jersey is you got to figure they're going to want Caulfield in any kind of trade. That's what I think, personally. I don't think Mete is anything special defensively. Yes, he's having a better season, but just not enough. Yeah, I don't know. I like Mete. I think he's only 22. Remember that. He's still got so much room to grow. So, yeah, as Paul's saying right there. I think, I don't know. I like his game. I like the wheels he's got. I think, yeah. Could be a little bigger. That would be great. Probably the only thing I'd like to see better right now on Petrie and Mete at this stage. Yeah, 19 Coyotes right about the goaltending. I'm pretty sure they've lost faith. I've been saying it for a while. They've lost faith in Kincaid. He had a pretty decent game. Just that last goal, the overtime goal. I thought he could have stopped that one. Of the four that he let in, I thought that was the one. I don't know. 19 Coyotes also saying Mete stays, in his opinion, great stay-at-home D. Well, I don't know if he's a stay-at-home D, buddy. He's definitely, I wouldn't say he's a stay-at-home D. He's the guy that is able to move around. He's got the wheels to move around. Weber on that pairing is a stay-at-home D. Yeah, but he's somebody that can help us this year. I don't think so. Mete has really been disappointing me. I think overrated. I don't know if he's overrated. I think if he's going to make a trade, it's got to be someone that can help us right now. Otherwise, don't trade for him. That's why I didn't want to see Honka come in here. And what's the use? He's unproven. He's played 87 games. And he's got like 30, I don't know how many points. It's not the guy I would want to see here. So I'm glad that deadline kind of came and went. For people who say that Julian should be fired, I don't think he should be. The coach can only do so much. At some point, the players have to come through. And I agree with that. I don't think the team is not playing for him. I don't think it's his fault. He hasn't lost the team anyway, which is a big sign that you want to fire your coach when the team's not listening. I think they really did because he was quoted, I don't know if it was in press conference, but he said he had the plan to fix this or to come out of it. They just had to listen to him. And the last game, even though they lost, you can see they played better. They were playing safer defense. They were playing the game a little safer, and it was working better for them. At least they got a point. It's on the way up. Let's see. Look, tonight has to be played yet before we give up. Sid Petrie for a game or two. Hell, throw in Alsner at this point. No, I don't know. I agree with that. I would want your better players to play their way through this. I don't think sitting Petrie's going to show him anything. Maybe don't play him as many minutes. Yeah, I think that's already happening a bit. Don't give him as much responsibility, but how do we sit him? Even if, the thing is, just because this game looks like they're not going to win, don't give up. It's got to be played. Before we lose, the game has to be played. Every game, there's a chance. We beat them once already this season, so we can beat them. It's just, can we find the game right now? Can we get our game back? Hey, Nolan. By the way, hey, everybody. Sang Sung, 19 Coyote, whoever, Galactic. If I didn't say hi, sorry about that. Sorry. Sang Sung is saying, I think Habs are toast. They are burned out. Their only strength was tenacity, speed, and pressure. They could not maintain that fast pace for long. I don't agree with that. Honestly, Sang Sung, look at the game, the last game. They didn't give up at any point during the game. They outshot them. They outchanced them. Elliott was hot. If Elliott was 25% less hot, totally different game. 10% maybe, totally different game. Yeah, 10%. Let up a goal or two on those shots. Different game. So, no, I don't think they're toast. I don't think they've given up. I don't think... I think they can do that all game. So, yeah. Joe, you think Alsner should be given a chance this year? He loves the guy. He thinks he played very well during the preseason. I agree. Even the few games he played last year, I thought he looked good. I don't know if I'd say that. Apparently he's doing pretty good right now in Laval. True. And I think they're using him as a bit of a mentor for the younger guys down there. So I don't know if you'll see Alsner back here. They got to be really desperate, I think, if they're bringing Alsner back up. So we'll see what happens. Lucifero, hey. Jean-Claude, hey. How's it going, buddy? Thanks for coming back in. Sorry, everybody. I had my shot yesterday and I wasn't feeling great. They lost. They didn't have the energy. That's why I'm doing this today instead of yesterday. I probably would have toughed it out if there was no game today, but the opportunity's here. Do I think our losing streak reaches 10 games? Julian will get fired. If our losing... Okay. Yeah, I imagine at that point, maybe. And it doesn't get any easier. December, I think they've got 10 games on the road, 4 games at home. So December's not going to be a great month as far as... although maybe being on the road might be less pressure for them and they can stage some form of comeback. I don't know if that's what you want to call it. Let's see now. Shrek and Gordon Ramsay like shrimp. Hey, buddy, thanks for coming in. What time is it out there in New Zealand? Gotta be, well, let's see. It's 20. Is it 20? No, 12 hours difference. So, oh boy, early morning out there. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. For me, it's going great. Not going great for the team. Hopefully today's game will be a little bit better. We'll see. 19 Cody saying the offense can be maintained. They honestly look good. The offense, I don't think, is a problem here. That's why going after Taylor Hall and all that, I don't know. What are you trying to fix? Something that's not broken on the team? Fix what's broken. It's our defensive game and goaltending that is horrendous. Yeah. I honestly think Carey Price can fight his way back and come back. Kincaid's the unknown. I mean, it's fixable. You can go on, might have to move him, and I don't know. We'll see. Or he's going to have to come around too. I don't know what's up with Kincaid. I really don't. But the offense is definitely can be maintained. They haven't really fallen off on offense. I think the offense is still there. And except for the last game against Boston where we didn't score. The game before against them, we scored 5. Kevin is saying it won't be good, 8-game losing streak. Very true. They need this win. They do, absolutely. And you know what a big boost this would be? Imagine they come out and they do like, okay, before the streak started, they played Washington, who was leading the league at the time. I don't know if they still are or they're whatever, but they dominated them totally. So imagine they can go into Boston, maybe pull that same thing off. They went into Washington and they dominated them. That would be a hell of a boost, going forward. And it can make all the difference. No, it doesn't fix the defensive problems, that's for sure. But it helps you get going down the road till you can fix it. Nolan's asking me if I think a trade is coming soon. Yeah, I do. But I don't think it's a trade for Taylor Hall. I think they're going to have to do something about... You might see a deal where, you get a new goalie and that defensive guy you're looking for, and Kincaid and somebody else goes. It's a possibility. I can actually see something like that happening. But they got to fix the hole on defense. That's the biggest thing they got to do. And who's to say Kincaid doesn't look a little bit better if the defense is a little bit better too, right? 'Hey, Peter. 19 code say bring up Primo and send Kincaid down. No. I don't agree with that. Primo, I don't want to see Primo here this year. I don't want to see him here. I don't want to ruin a good kid like that. There's no need. No, I don't believe in that. So, I mean, you got to be totally desperate to bring up Primo. There's got to be other solutions than doing that, in my opinion. Paul Gee. Hey, Paul. Hall's going somewhere soon, but I don't think the Habs will get him, but we never know. I don't know if he's going somewhere soon or at the trading deadline, so I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't move till the trading deadline. And, once again, I don't see why we need Taylor Hall when the problem is on defense, because he's not going to fix the defensive problems. Maybe you fix the defensive problems, and then at the deadline, you go after a guy like Hall. I get it, but not right now. I don't get it. Joe Gatto, welcome in, bud. I think Petrie needs to go. I don't agree. Petrie's on a slump, that's for sure. But come on, Petrie's like our second best defenseman at worst. And you don't give up on a guy like that fast. Come on. He was looking beautiful, great, brilliant at the beginning of the year. It's a slump. Bad timed, and maybe this is what's going on. It's a team slump, right? A team slump means a good portion of that team's not playing well. Joe is saying, this is Joe, not Joe Gatto. I honestly wouldn't mind Hall. At first, I didn't think we needed him, but now I don't think it would be the worst idea. I think he's somebody that can ensure we make the playoffs and have a run. Okay, Joe, look, I don't see how that's going to fix the defense. Without fixing the defense, we're not making the playoffs. Scotty, I just saw you pop up. How's it going, buddy? So without fixing the defense, I don't see how you make the playoffs. Getting Taylor Hall not going to help. That's what I say. Like I said, fix the hole on the defense and then go after Hall. I agree with it a lot more than right now. Kevin, let me scroll down. I'll get to Kevin. I don't know. Oh, there we go. No. I don't know. It always happens. I scroll down just a touch and I go like, I don't know. Yesterday they got an early gift and yet they managed to not win in OT or later. Yeah, I agree. They need to get this win. They do. But the odds are really, really, really stacked against them, and I don't know if they will. Joe Gatto is saying maybe trade Kincaid and a pick for Puljujarvi and send Lindgren up. I've heard that thrown around. Puljujarvi's off the table. He's ineligible to play in the NHL. He was an RFA. He didn't sign by 5 o'clock today, so that's why Puljujarvi is ineligible. So you got to rethink that one. Lindgren is not playing that great down there either, so I don't know that he's going to do any much better. Although I think Kincaid's save percentage is 838 or 37. Something that's horrendous. Where was I? If we get Hall, we will make the playoffs. Okay, uh, uh, connection and unstable. I see it says unstable. If you're still hearing me, explain that one, because without fixing the defense, not going to make the playoffs. Doesn't matter who is up front. You're not going to make the playoffs with the way the defense is playing right now. So explain how that works. I don't understand that. Good, we're back. It's a shame they lost all 5 games at home when they needed to win most of them. Yeah, it is. I mean, should have been easier games, and they blew it. But look, you guys all watch movies, I'm quite sure. What's the basis of every movie? Every damn movie or TV show you ever saw is all the same 3 basic. Not everyone, but most. Same thing. You're introduced to the characters, then they face the adversity. They have to overcome the adversity. It looks like they're not going to, and then they do, and it's happy ending. So this is the adversity. They have to overcome it here. It's like a movie. Think of it like a movie. Look at the beginning. Introduced to the team, they were doing great. They faced adversity. Now we got to overcome it. I don't know how else to put it, but that's how I see it. While I'm unstable again, I'm unstable. I'm like President Trump. I'm unstable. I'll scroll and hopefully not lose anything. If they win tonight, this is from 19 Coyote. It's 3 of a possible 4 points, and something they can start to build on. You're not kidding. First of all, even if they lost last night and didn't get a point, I mean, if they win tonight, just something you can build on. That's the Bruins who kicked your ass at home. You go back into their home 3 games later. If you can beat them, don't have to kick their ass. Just beat them, even if it's in overtime. Wow. To me, that's momentum builder. So, that's how I look at it. So, obviously, yeah. And then it's right. It's 3 points out of possible 4. It's a move forward. In December, it will only get harder. But think about this. This is something you're not thinking about. It was November. It was also, if you're a guy, Movember. They shaved their mustaches. Maybe that makes all the difference here. It was just weighing them down, too heavy on the face, and they shaved it off, and hopefully, just a joke. And I heard someone talk about that on somewhere. So maybe that's a difference. But yeah, it's December. It's a new month. It could be all the difference. Sometimes that's it. You do great one month, next month rolls around, you're on flying high, and then you can't buy a goal. You can't, whatever happens. That's how sports are. I don't think calling Primo would be the best idea. This is from Joe. We don't want to rush him like Louis LeBlanc. That's right. Keep him Laval for this year, and then we'll talk about it next year. Unless it's a medical emergency, you need him for a game. There's no other reason I would bring him up. None. Too much talk of trading him. Never mind, bring him up. Does Hall only have 2 goals? No, I don't believe that's true. I don't believe Hall has. I don't know his stats, but I think he has more than that. But I could be wrong. Nolan, and that's from Peter. Nolan is asking, who should we trade for the new defenseman? Yeah, good question. It's hard to answer that. You don't want to cause another hole in your lineup, so that limits you to, who's going to be available. Ultimately, for me, going to trade for defensemen, picks, and prospects. And there's for me, there's 4 prospects now that I'd have untouchable. I had 5, but I'm going to be honest with you guys right here, right now. And this is something I have been saying you can't do. But somebody made a good point to me that got through, I guess, for some reason, because I've heard it many times. I'm at this point willing to trade to allow Ryan Poehling to be traded. Why? Couple reasons. Number 1, Nick Suzuki is everything we hope that he's gonna be. He's the prospect we hoped he'd be. He looks like he's gonna be as good as, if not better than we even hoped for, right? It kind of eases up, and if you're gonna get somebody that's really gonna come up here and help us, you got to give something. And what does everybody wants? They want one of those prospects that I don't want to give up. Paling is not ready this year. Not yet. It makes him, to me, trade for the right deal, not just to give him and get somebody back. You want to get somebody really good back, but I'm willing to go there. So Primo's not on that list. He's on the untouchable list for me. I know I veered off track somehow. It seems like I did. I keep faith. Welcome in, buddy. You're in earlier this time. I think that Hudon and Kulak are showcased for a possible move. That's a possibility. Hudon, I would have to think for sure, because it's 7 games he's played now since he's got called back up, and I mean he hasn't scored yet. I think if he had, say, 2 goals, I think we're talking differently about Hudon. Kulak, I'm not sure, because I like Kulak. I think he's got a good upside, and they just signed him. But with the contract they signed him to, he's definitely. I could see them packaging him. The problem, and I see basically here about migraines. Now I know what that's going to be about, and it's a great point. Even though I haven't read the whole thing, but Noah Juulsen's not ready. Might never play again. Might not ever be ready for this. He's got migraines again. He was playing well, but you got anybody thinking Noah Juulsen? That's out the window. So it makes a difference in what can be traded and all that stuff. You know, the talk about who and all that. Because Juulsen's off the table, either for our team or to trade. So let's see. Where was I? Kevin is saying Primo isn't ready. Bring him next year. 100%. Maybe Price will play better next year when he sees how well Primo might play. I saw this somewhere. Somebody was saying that maybe that's a good thing. Bring him up as the backup. Gives Price somebody to really push him. Since we haven't really had that since Halak. Who have we had here since Halak that's been good enough to push Price? Nobody. So that could be. But you also got to think that the more success Primo has in Laval, that has to motivate Price a little bit. Not maybe for this year, but for going forward, yeah. Okay, an adventure. I'm scrolling down a little bit. Just a little bit. Hopefully, I lost it. Damn. Hang on a second. Yeah, I imagine. Oh God. Okay. I don't know if I'm there, but I hit on a Scotty. If you're still here, I'm gonna hit. Gotta win tonight. Streak is killing us. That's right. Oh, it's killing you. Okay. I know you got some more comments down there. I want to get to them. 19 Coyote, fixed defense and backup goalie first. That's our problem, leave Hall. 100% agree with you there, as I've been saying. Joe, I think defense problem is not only on our defensemen themselves. I think it's also our forwards. Losing Byron and Drouin was bad because they were 2 of our best defensive forwards this year. Good point. It doesn't help right now, but it still doesn't. We knew going in our defense needed to be shored up, so we knew it was a problem. It's been a problem for a while. But you're right. That's not helping in this situation. Rodney Redcliffe, haven't seen you before? Welcome in. Nice to see a new face, a new name. We should try to pick up Mika Koivu. Maybe, I don't know. You think he's available? I heard talk that he might be. I don't know. He's getting up there. I don't know how much he can help us right now. But I think he'd be interested in coming to his older brother's alma mater, as you might say. Okay, Scott, I was impressed with big time with Suzuki and Armia last night. I think if the goaltending gets better, Montreal still got a good shot at playoffs. Again, goaltending can get a lot better with a better defense. You got to agree with that. And I love that fake move by Suzuki on the pass over to Tatar. Oh my God, what a nice move. Shows you how this guy's brain works. 7 o'clock, getting to the game in a minute. It just shows you how the guy's brain works, and I just love that move. I didn't realize the time. I don't concentrate a lot on the game. I'll concentrate more on your questions and a little bit on the game. That's why I only do the first period, and I don't show the game. For all you newcomers, if there's any, I can't show the game, copyright. I can't do play-by-play or show or allow the audio of the play-by-play, but we can talk about the game and I can describe a little bit. I'm not good at it though. Let me see now. Yeah, I just have to go there. There you go. Where was I? Yeah, so I was saying, yeah, with the improved defense. So if you fix the defense, I think that tremendously helps the goaltenders. I think that Kincaid is just a little bit better because of that, and then who knows? So I think priority to me is that defensive hole that we've got right now above anything else. 19 Coyote is saying if Hall can play defense, then yeah, exactly. Nolan, I want everybody in this stream to read this. No, okay, do we go for Lafreniere or playoffs? It's not about, okay, first of all, Nolan, you're young and I get that. It's not about going for Lafreniere because you can't. There's no tanking. Tanking gets you maybe a shot at Lafreniere. Maybe. Remember the draft lottery. So there's no tanking because it's nothing guaranteed. You want to tank and then wind up in 10th anyway? No. I don't think so. So all that talk for me, Lafreniere, sure, if we end up getting him, we get him. Otherwise, you don't play to get that pick. There's just no way. No way, not in my opinion. I like Kincaid. Okay, what Joe is saying. Honestly, I like Kincaid and the way he's been playing. 4 5 of his. Okay, wait, I'm not reading this right. Yeah, 4 out of 5 of his games, we've gotten a point. So I think that's all that matters. I think he's better than what his stats say. I don't know. He gives up bad goals every game. Those goals are the ones that in the end cost you. If you want to look at yesterday's game, he gave up the overtime goal. To me, was a bad goal. That's the one that cost you the most. So if he could have, then I would have given him a star in that game. But that, this is the problem. So he's got to stop doing that. And yes, an improved defense will go a long way to helping him do that, I think. Let's scroll down, guys. Jean-Claude, playoffs SC. You're damn right. No guarantee of getting first. Just ask an Avs fan. There you go. No guarantee of getting first. No guarantee. And I don't want to take a chance. Kincaid has been terrible. 870 save percentage. Nothing to like here. I don't agree totally with that. I think there's a lot to like of his game. I think he needs to be a little more focused through the whole game and not give up those bad goals. I have a feeling it might just be a little bit of focus problem. I don't know. Don't know him well enough to know that. But I think he makes some really great saves, some really flashy saves. I think he's got good potential. He's got to find his game. Trade Price for Trudeau. Unless there's a player named Trudeau that I don't know about. I don't think that's happening. Paul Gee, happy birthday to Tatar, by the way. I don't know if anyone mentioned it. No, I didn't even know. Happy birthday, Thomas the Tuna. What's he, 29, I guess? 29? 28? 29? Not old yet. Happy Nation. I was wondering when you were going to come in. See, I say it right now. Happy Nation. He's coached me on that. Life and sports are not a movie. Latest rumor is Johnny Gaudreau, by the way. Yeah, I heard the Johnny Gaudreau. And it's nice, but I mean, again, not going to fix the defense. And what do you mean life's not a movie? Movies mirror life. And I think it's a good analogy to what's going on here. That's all. And if you don't like it, I don't know. That's my way of looking at it. The offense actually is doing pretty good. This is from Mike H. Hey, Mike. And by the way, hey, Habby. I'm calling you Habby now. The offense actually is doing pretty good, even with the injury. If we can clean things up in our own end, our chances of winning would be so much better. Yeah, I mean, this is the problem. We've got to clean things up in our own end. If we only could. So hopefully they can start doing that with the talent that's here. Montreal is going to blow Boston away like a strong breeze. Like a strong breeze would Trump's hairpiece. Go Habs, go. As much as I would, that's what I want to see and all that. I would think if they're going to win tonight, it's not going to blow them. It's not going to be blowing them away. I kind of don't really see that, but I think if they play a 60-minute game, they give it their all, they can hang in there with Boston and eventually win, or even hold the lead through the whole thing. But I think they can stay with them and find a way to win. I don't see a blowout here. I really don't. But hey, maybe we'll have one, right? Let's see. Oh, maybe because I got to scroll down. Where was I? Yes, his save percentage is bad, but if he's able to get his points, I don't see a problem. I think he's really good. Yeah, but it's a consistency problem, Joe. If his save percentage stays like that, he's not going to consistently get us points. I don't see that happening. That's pretty much proven over the years that it doesn't work like that. And yeah, I don't see it happening here. So he needs to do the work to get better. Montreal management needs to do the work to bring in some kind of help here and fix that defense, and things could get better. Nolan is asking me, do I think Johnny Gaudreau would be a good fit here? My only problem in answering that affirmatively, because obviously his talent level and all that, obviously. But again, bringing in another small player, so anybody who's saying we're small, we need to get bigger, bringing in Johnny Gaudreau is not getting us bigger. And again, our offense right now is definitely not the problem. And I think going forward, I don't think it's going to be. The Habs will probably lose, but if they really fight, it will be a big win. Yeah, look, if they can keep it really close, even go into overtime, even if they lose in overtime, I agree, or the shootout, it's a big win considering how badly they trounced us the last time. Trade Juleson and picks, but Scott, I don't think you can trade Juleson. I don't know if you heard what's with Juleson. He's got migraines again, so he's not playing. He's being looked at, so he's off the table. And who knows with Juleson, so you got to count him out. Jean-Claude, Hall has 21 points in 25 games. Definitely on a lousy team, so definitely, guy's a good player. I've never disputed that Hall's a good player, or that he's elite or not elite. I've never disputed that. I'm only disputing the fact that we need to fix the defense more than we need to get Taylor Hall right now. Okay, it jumped on me on its own. Okay, so let's not count this is Joe, our team out, guys. Just because it's Boston, don't count us out. That's right, 100%. Remember, the parity in this league is way different than it used to be. So, yeah, on any given night, any given team could beat any other given team. So, still possible, just based on that. Joe's also saying, honestly, I think Juleson's career is coming to an end. Yeah, I'm worried for that. Still experiencing severe migraines and headaches from last year's injury. I'm extremely worried. One more hit, and I think he's done. And this is the problem. So, Juleson right now is just back on the sidelines. There's nothing you can do about it. Habby Nation, Cousins is playing second trio tonight. Did you say what? Did he just... Cousins is playing on the second line? How does that make any sense? Hall or Johnny Hockey would be a better fit. Definitely. Gotta agree with that. I don't see why Nick Cousins would be playing second line tonight. Rather have KK on the wing than have Nick Cousins on the second line. Let's see. K gotta do a beer run. Hey, 19 Coyote, have a good beer run if you're still around. Joe, I think Budai was extremely good when he was still here. Met him once, great guy. He did a good job, but I mean, not a great team either. So that's neither here nor there at this point. Zach Oakham, hey Zach, welcome in, buddy. What are the lines tonight? I don't have all the lines, so if anybody's got them, wants to put them up. From what I understand, it's the defense. Mete's out, so Kulak's in. I understand it's going to be Sherratt and Weber, Kulak and Petrie. No, Fleury and Petrie, and Kulak and Olofsson. Forward lines, I don't know. Someone's saying Cousins is playing second line. I don't know. Suzuki was a steal. You're definitely right, Kevin. What a great trade. Look, Pacioretty's doing good over there. That's fine. But what a great deal. Tatar and Suzuki. Steal of the century for us, I think. Although the century is rather young for me to say that. Poggy, they're playing together. Kulak, Weber playing together. See, so now I'm hearing different. So I don't know who's playing with who at this point. Cousins, Domi, Suzuki. Okay, you're saying that, but where do you hear that? Because I haven't heard anything like that before so far today. Zach is saying Kincaid hasn't looked bad. I think he's pretty good. Yeah, well, he's had moments where he's looked really good, and then he's had moments where he hasn't. So it's been kind of up and down, I find. Happy Nation saying it's Lehkonen, KK, and Armia. Hudon, Thompson, and Wheel rounding it out. Game on. I don't know. I'd rather see Lehkonen on that second line than Cousins. And listen, that might be how the game starts. Doesn't mean that's how it's going to stay. So we'll see how it goes. See, I guess he's trying something very different. Whatever he did last game against Boston didn't work, that's for sure. Oh, geez, I'm not even watching the game. Okay, now I got the screen proper. Because I can't scroll. I can scroll with my So has it been? It's just starting. All right, what good timing. Geez, that took a long time to start. I gotta watch it on the small screen, or I can't get the questions as well. So I'm gonna see how that goes. I'll get a feel for this game. So I've got it almost a minute in. I'm probably about 30 seconds or so behind you guys, and I noticed there's a drop-off in the people in the room as the game started. I should have known that would be the signal for the game starts. So let's see. I know one thing. I need something to drink because my voice is going already. Someone was saying on Twitter, and he's a scout, Grant McCagg, and he was saying, look, if the first two goals are scored and Boston gets them, it's pretty much game over. But if Montreal gets at least one, if not both of those first two goals of this game, it's going to be a game. So we'll see how it comes out. I hope they score first. Rask is in nets. That could be good. Rask doesn't always play good against us. So we'll see. I don't know if that's only in Montreal or if it's in Boston as well. But I know Rask isn't always very good against Montreal. I like the fact that right now we are definitely getting a little pressure on them in their zone. So I like a little zone time. It's always good. Oh, nice check. Scored. Beauty. All right. And what I just saying, Rask isn't the greatest goalie having against us. That one he probably should have had. That was a beauty. Armia. Breakout season. See, our offense is there. When you got guys like Armia doing this now, he had games where he didn't score. But if he can do this on and off all season and be a regular player he's going to have 20-odd goals. Our offense is there. Beauty. What a backhander. All right. That's a way to go. Okay, because the game started, I'm going down to the bottom on the window there for the chat. That might make all the difference. I need to get my pad out. We got the first one. That important first goal. It could make a difference in this game. Because, like the last game, that early, first of all, they scored first. That bad penalty, they scored again through us, right? If we can do the same thing to them in their rink, we could throw them. And then you build on it with, the way they've been playing as far as the forward lines have been playing well and getting chances and all that. This could be a different game. We'll see. Plus, it's Boston, Montreal. You got to throw the rules out the window usually when it's Boston, Montreal. I'm excited now, guys. Nice to see. What do I got here? Yeah, Armia's got 10 goals now. That's awesome. 5 times in our last 4 games we scored. Not to open the game, but in a period. Yes, we've been doing that a lot this year, scoring early in a period. It's one of the reasons why we were winning. So, to build on that thought, maybe this is a win here, but it's way too early. The key is, this game, really key, is going to keep Pasternak off the scoreboard. If we can keep Pasternak off the scoreboard, that's going to be something. I can't see shots on goal here, so I don't know if Price has faced any shots yet. Besides that one. Yeah, so keys to victory here now, at this point, is keep going, get another one, and play this way all game. If they can just play the way they're started off here all game, good chance. I haven't noticed, it's too small for me to notice the defensive matchups, the numbers, hard to tell. I see that Sherratt's out there right now. You guys don't have to help me because I'm sure I'm 30 seconds or so behind you. John, why go? Hey, you're in again. Hey, no Leafs game. No Leafs game. If you're writing Habs will win the cup now, I doubt it. Come on, let's be serious. But I also doubt the Leafs will. But yeah, let's be serious. And I can look right here and see. Olofsson's going to have a good game. I hope so. I hope so. I don't know much about him, but I know he's played here before. He hasn't played since the 2018 season in Montreal or in the NHL. So I don't know much about him though. I have to tell you. Petrie is with Sherratt. Yeah, I like that better. And I don't know. I think Kulak, if he's playing his game, Kulak can play with Weber. He's done it before. Last year he played a bunch of games with Weber and he looked good. But Kulak needs to find his game. He's been making some defensive errors. He hasn't had his game like last year. That's it. Keep getting the puck out. Don't give them any zone time. Boston Bruins will win the cup. I guess they're a good shot to do it if they keep playing the way they're playing so far. I know I'm not going to hope for it, that's for sure. They could never win the cup again. I wouldn't. It wouldn't bother me. Do I think KK should be played as first-line center for a few games? No. Not full-time this year? No. KK's starting to look good and all, but let him start being consistent, looking good, earn that. If you want to see him on that first line, let him earn it. I don't want to give anybody anything. They got to earn it. Especially, look, he's just starting to play better. I'm on a hard chair. Oh, sore butt. He's got to earn his way. But I like his game coming. He's coming back. I like what I'm seeing again from him. Something went on behind the net there. Yeah, look, Nolan, Boston has a good chance. I'm not saying they won't. They have a good chance as anybody, especially the top teams. But it's still early in the season, guys. Look who won last year, where they were at this time of last year. So it's hard to predict. But definitely Boston's got a chance. I can reluctantly say that. Sorry if I'm not. I'm trying to look at the screen a little bit too. Zach saying, I say second line. First line is too good to break up. First line, first of all, yeah, this year it's going to be that as the first line. But again, second line, got to earn his way. Got to earn his way. Taylor Hall going to... Okay, you wrote, I only see Taylor Hall going to has. I don't know what you meant to say there. You got to rewrite that. Interesting, Fleury's playing on left side. And Kulak's playing on the right side. Weird. Yeah, I don't know. Some defensemen can play on either side. But yeah, that's the first. I didn't notice it. Too small. I might have to go full screen and start reading off of here. Well, maybe then, Joe, that's the reason. It's better for the one-timers from the point. So maybe that's what it's for. Yeah, the decombinations, maybe they've been, maybe this is something that they think will work. And they're at the point where they got to try almost anything. Because that's what they got to work with. So I guess at some point you could try, like I said before, you can always switch back. Or you can always change that up. So... But that is a little odd. So I'm in a commercial break here. So far, I like what I see. We're ahead 1-0. Doesn't look like we're being outplayed. I'll get a better read of it in the second and third period. Obviously, third period, we're all going to get a good read of it. But, when I can concentrate on what I'm seeing. But I like what I'm seeing so far, from what I can tell. I got high hopes. I'm hoping, I called for it to be, what I call 4, I don't know what I call it, 4-3 for Boston, but I'm hoping, because it's only once I missed where I called it for the other team and the Habs haven't won. I'm hoping that works tonight. But, you got to look at it and go, I don't see how Montreal wins. So, but now we can start getting an idea to see if they can play this game, high energy, skate, keep them on their heels if they can, a lot of zone time, and get to Rask, and keep Pasternak and that line off the board. So I don't know, I see he got on the ice, so he's playing with the flu, I guess, Marchand. So a lot of players, when they play with the flu, they do really well. I hate Marchand, and I sign of the cross. I hate that guy. I don't want to see him do well ever, especially against Montreal. Yeah, Zach, I've been talking about going after Gospazier. Yep. I would imagine they're talking. I could imagine he's exploring as many avenues as he can to find some solution. I can't see Bergevin just sitting on his ass doing nothing while this defensive problem is there. So he may get nothing done, that's true, but we don't know how much work goes on behind the scenes, even though nothing happens. Ooh, a bit of a hit. Didn't clear the puck. I don't know what line's on. That's Pasternak I see out there. Remember, I'm 30 seconds behind you. Yeah, be careful here, guys. Come on. Now. This time Price saves it. Phew, they cleared it. I don't know. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Let's see now. Big save by Price. Yeah, that's what I saw there. Big save. And I don't know if he would have made that save the last few games. So... He did start looking better. Who did we play last game? Not that last one, the one before where he played. He was starting to look better. He made some Price-like saves again. It wasn't all the way back, but maybe today he comes back. .38 block shots by Sherratt so far this season. Not bad at all. Look, Sherratt's got a good game. I like Sherratt. Definitely got a good game. Problem is he a first line defenseman? I don't know. Don't think so. I like his game a lot better when he plays with Petrie. There was the save. That was a really good save there. Come on, Price. We need Price. We need Price to beat Price. If we can get that out of him, you never know. We could hold on to this 1-0 lead all the way through. Yeah, I know I'm dreaming. Knock wood on that one. Yeah, Paul, I'm really liking Armia's game. That's why I called. You can see the potential with this guy. He's big. He sticks to the puck. He has a great shot when he uses it. You can see the potential in him. And he's just coming into his prime, which is another thing, you know. And it looks like his prime years are going to treat him well. And hopefully that means he's going to treat us fans well, too. Most goals combined by teammates. Of course, Marchand Pasternak, second in the league behind Draisaitl and McDavid. You see the projection on Draisaitl and McDavid? They have Draisaitl as getting a few more points than McDavid by the end of the season. That's amazing. Face off in the Habs zone. Come on, guys. Get this puck out of there. This is dangerous. Oh, this is dangerous. Sorry, guys. I don't know. This is a big game. I'm going to probably look at it more than I normally do. Yeah, Zach, it is. He's got the 10 goals. He's playing second line wing. I wasn't sure if he'd be able to. I called for it in the offseason and my line projections and stuff, but wasn't sure, so I had other options. But I thought he'd be the big challenger for that spot, to take over Shaw's spot, and it's working out A1 so far. Again, knock wood. But I like Armia's game. That was a steal, another steal. Look what we gave up for him. A steal. That's it. Get the puck in their zone. Oh, it's past the halfway point of the period. I'm surprised. I didn't think it was that fast through the first period. Wow. Which is a good indicator that Montreal's doing well. At least, the very least, holding their own. So, not a lot of whistles. Not a lot of goals against. It's Thompson breaking in almost. So not really alone, but he doesn't have the wheels, unfortunately, or the hands. But what you like to see is that fourth line getting in there, getting some zone time, holding on to the puck. Yeah, Simon Bourque, I see it up there. And they had to take Mason's contract, and they bought him out. But that was a steal. Tatar couldn't corral that puck. Yeah, I'm liking it. At least it's not over by the end of the first, and then I got to watch a lousy game. I think I wrote that for my review for the Philly game. After one, they weren't losing. Sorry, guys, I'll get in there. I miss Shaw. He had dumb penalties, but played with heart and whipped ass. He could pump our boys up when they were down. Honestly, saying something, I think Armia is replacing almost everything Shaw gave us except a little bit of that toughness and that willingness to maybe be a little bit mean. I think that's the only thing missing, and I think Armia is an upgrade. Honestly, I think Armia might give us better numbers consistently, and he's an upgrade. I like what I'm seeing. Plus, if Armia gets hit, you're not worried it's going to be his last game. That's another thing I like. So, yeah, I like Shaw and all that stuff, but I think Armia's been able to replace Shaw. Tatar and Armia with breakout seasons. I don't know if you can say Tatar with a breakout, but to be leading the team, even at this point, in points, yeah, that's, I guess you can call that a bit of a breakout season, right? Because it's not like Tatar didn't have at least decent, pretty good numbers in his career. Rob Keller, don't know if I've seen you up there. Thanks for coming in, buddy. Yeah, I miss Shaw. Also, heart and soul guy, fit in well. Yeah, he was a heart and soul guy, fit in well and everything. But I'm telling you, besides that fact that maybe Armia is not a heart and soul guy yet, but look at the work ethic on him, and he's hard to knock off the puck. All that, I think he may be a heart and soul kind of guy. I think he steps into that role really well. He could be a little tougher. To me, that's a little tougher, maybe slight little bit meaner. Not to Shaw's level, where he lost his head some games. Come on, admit it. Sorry, I couldn't hold that back. Zach is saying, Zach McNally, imagine going to a Habs. Wait, was there something wrong with Zach's message there, Paul? I don't know. I was just reading it. I'm going to read it. I don't know. You might have jumped the gun. Oh, why? Okay, Paul, sorry, I had to read that. You cut off Zach Oakham's comment wrongfully. He was commenting on Zach McNally, was just up there going "Go Leafs Go" in the Habs room. He was not making a comment at me. That was not derogatory. So, Zach Oakham, sorry, buddy, your comment got flagged. I happen to be able to read it, but don't worry, I don't take anything offense by that. You're right. Why come here and do that? It's fine if you want to sit and discourse, Zach McNally. You want to come in and talk, and you can even say "Go Habs, Go Leafs Go." I don't care. But don't be derogatory or uncivil to anybody, because then you get kicked out. But we have a few Leafs fans that come in here and chat with us, so we welcome all. Tatar's playing the best hockey of his career, that's without a doubt. Had a career year last year, nearly 60 points, 58 he had, yeah. Montreal's team is built just like the 93 team, just little pieces, and it's all done. 25, say Cups coming this year? Cups. Hey, listen, I'd love to see that happen, but you're kind of right. It's not, the 93 team was not a team that was expected to win. They got lucky, I believe, in this way now. The 93 team, was it the 86 team that got lucky by other teams getting knocked out? Or no, that happened in 93 as well, right? A couple of the other teams got knocked out. They didn't have to play, and we went all the way. Plus 11 overtime wins. So that wasn't too shabby either. But yeah, I mean, we could do it. Yeah, Zach, don't worry. I read it before, just as it was getting deleted, but I was able to not undelete it, but read it. There's an option for me, and you obviously it wasn't against me. I get it. Don't worry. That's why, you guys, you got to make sure before you delete someone's comment or whatever, just make sure it's not wrong. You're not doing it wrongly. Hey, Joe, that's a good one. The amount of robberies. No, he's not making robberies lately, but he used to. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm missing the game again. Can't click on that side. Tatar's on pace for 75. Pretty damn good. I don't see him going that far, but I gotta say he's gonna get in the 60s if he keeps playing like this and it goes like that. I gotta see Tatar again with a career. The word's not coming. A career year. But I don't see 75. But hey, maybe he'll get close or maybe he'll hit it. Oh, yeah, we get a power play here? Power play. Penalty drawn. Blood. Was it a high stick? Was it a high stick? All right, blood. 4 minutes. Come on. That would be awesome to get a 4-minute penalty here. There's got to be only a little more than that left in the period, no? Come on, power play. That's right. That would be awesome. If we could go into the second intermission ahead 2-0, mind-blowing. But I'm going to be, at least I'm on the record, because in my preview, guys, I say it, that this could be the kind of game where we've done it many times before, where we're down and out, they can't win, there's no way, and what do? They win. I said it, so I'm not just jumping on the bandwagon here. But it could happen because, especially against Boston, especially if there's one team Montreal could do this against, it's Boston. The hockey guy, how does he say it? With Boston, if there's one matchup that's not good for Boston, it's Montreal-Boston. So, let's hope. Pray to the hockey gods. I did. Maybe that's what happened. I prayed to the hockey gods earlier. It's the only gods I'd pray to, and maybe they're answering. Because, the gods, they don't listen to you guys. They listen to guys like me. I got a special line right directly there. If only. Because we'd have a lot more than 24 Stanley Cups if that were the case. Let's see. Who don't do the penalty? Weber goal. Zach's calling a Weber goal. Okay, quick. If we got time. Who's getting the goal? Is there going to be a goal? Who's getting it? I'm going to go with a hot hand and call Tatar. Oh, Joe, and I didn't see that. I just looked up, and there's your... Yeah, Tatar. He's the hot hand. I'm going with that. Nolan, I like your pick, Suzuki. Anytime you pick Suzuki for something good, I like your pick. I like that kid. Yeah, I see Gallagher's got his mustache off. See, there you go. Mustaches are off, guys. Different team out there. Yeah, a whistle. Let me see. Rodney's calling for Suzuki. Zach loves Suzuki. Yeah, I'm thinking of that. I'm thinking of it. I don't know. I might not. I'm going to be getting some new Habs gear. I hope during the season. If not, definitely by around the end of the season, playoff time. I want to get a white Guy Lafleur, number 10. And I'd like to get a Nick Suzuki. Probably get a Suzuki in red and a Guy Lafleur maybe in white if I could afford both. But I'm going to get some new gear, some new hats and stuff like that. Maybe this is the luck too. See, I'm wearing not Habs. I did it on purpose thinking maybe it'll change something. I'm always in Habs gear for these things. I'm changing. Let's hope. Knock wood. I always knock wood on my head because my head is made of wood. At least that's what my ex-wife always told me. Ex-wives. Gotta love them. Yeah, big pile up there. So the penalties killed off, so that didn't do us anything. And that's okay. If we can hold on, it's 4 more minutes for me anyways. 4:14 left in this period. If they can just hold on, go into that period with the intermission with a lead. Oh boy. And then the important thing is going to be holding on to the beginning of the second period, because gotta guarantee Boston's going to want to come out and score. So very key moments right now in this game, if you ask me. Now look at they're showing Galley pushing somebody so much bigger than him. Galley's trying. That guy, that's the heart and soul. Okay, come on, guys. Let's pop one here, even though you're not on the power play. There's a nice little passing play there to get the puck into the slot. I can't tell who it is. It's too small. The numbers are just too small. Oh, nice passing play. They're really going for a goal here at the end. They're really working it. They're working the puck really nicely so far. That's something that's been missing. That nice passing in the other zone, in the offensive zone, has been missing big time. I'm seeing it tonight. Nolan's saying on Sportsnet the scoreboard's a little messed up. What's happening? I'm not watch. Well, I'm watching here, but I don't know what's happening. I guess I got Sportsnet in the stream. Oh, well, that's what I thought. The power play was over. Oh yeah, there's only 4 Bruins out there. I should have looked at that. Would be an indicator that there's only 4 Bruins. Unless the Bruins think they're so much better than Montreal, they only need 4 players. I'm okay with that if they decide that. Yeah, that's why I thought the power play was over. Yeah, RDS. I don't. It's easier for me on in English to watch it. I don't have to think more than necessary about what the guy's saying and all that. But yeah, I think probably RDS might be a little bit better. I don't like Sportsnet anyway, and I got no choice. I'm watching a feed. They show usually it's either Sportsnet or TSN, which I love the TSN guys so much better than Sportsnet. What a difference. Way to go, Nolan. Learn some French. And way to go, Joe, speaking 2 languages. I sort of do with French. I don't speak enough of it to keep my fluency at all. And then some say I don't even speak English, so. Hey, Jean-Claude, I would be surprised if you said you didn't. That would be funny. Moi aussi, je parle français, mais je parle pas très bien et my accent is très anglaise. I sound too English. But moi, je parle la langue. Isabel is saying RDS on phone or tablet doesn't work very well. Keep stopping and going back. I don't like it. Continue with French. Allez les Canadiens. Enjoy the dream life is asking me where I am from. I was born to Canadian parents in the U.S., upstate New York. At the age of 4.5, my parents moved back to Montreal, and I have been here ever since. So I'm 56, so I've been here now. I'm almost 57. I've been here 52 plus years. So I'm Canadian and American because my parents were both Canadian. So being born in the States I didn't lose my Canadian citizenship. Yeah. I have no longer got the accent of the Americans. I don't even know if I have a Canadian accent necessarily because people just tell me I don't have any accent. So I don't know what that means. Which I agree with because I don't think I have the accent. I think you have the accent, it's not me. Come on, 1:30 left. We got to get out of this period without a goal. Last minute goals, we don't want to see that. They pretty much stopped doing that though, and we don't want to see that now. That's it, clear it out. Oh, almost a good break. Almost a breakaway there by Lehkonen. A nice clearing pass. Why am I looking there? Yeah, I was just saying that, Isabel. The last minute, we've been getting killed with that. Enjoy the dream life. We are in agreement. Guy Lafleur, my all-time favorite hockey player. Always will be. Always has been. Because I pretty much started my Montreal Canadiens big fan days when I was a kid. That was Guy Lafleur's beginning. So pretty much from day one. Although my very first guy that I loved was Tony Esposito for Chicago, the goaltender, and Bobby Orr, who is the best hockey player ever to play the game, in my opinion. And I'm not saying Guy Lafleur is second behind that, but Guy Lafleur is, in my opinion, the best Montreal Canadiens hockey player ever. And I know you're going to laugh at me, and there are definitely other players you could pick above that, and I get that easily. But for me, it's Guy Lafleur. Okay, so it's winding down. You guys, it's probably over for the period. It's winding down for me. So it looks like we got out of this first period with the lead. 13 seconds, maybe not. I haven't seen you guys say anything. I guess I could look here. You guys would have said there was a goal and there's no goal written there. So, what a great... Isn't that great? It looks like we got a shot at this game. At least we're not getting killed out. We're not getting creamed in this game. So that's always nice. Go another couple of minutes, and then I got to take a break and get ready for the next period. Enjoy the Dream Life. Says we can agree Bobby Orr was the best hockey player of all time. And I'm not a Boston fan either. But you know what? We're not in the majority. It's rare I see somebody that would agree with me, because everybody's either Gretzky or Gordie Howe. Mostly it's Gretzky, Mario Lemieux. But no, for me, Bobby Orr, because Bobby Orr could play every position, probably play goaltender. Bobby Orr could play the penalty kill without the rest of the team around, pretty much. Bobby Orr could do everything at full speed. This is a big difference. Bobby Orr could do everything he did at full speed. He was an amazing hockey player. If only his knee would have held out, and he would have had a longer career. So that was a good first period. Yeah, Rob, that was a good first period. From what I saw, didn't see everything, but I liked what I saw. Looks like the team's starting to play again. And maybe we're out of the slump. Even if we lose tonight, look, seriously, we could lose this game. Could be a really tight game, and we lose, come down to one goal, and but they're making a difference now. They're moving in the right direction again. Let's put it that way. Gotta get my words out sometimes. Bobby Orr could play. Well, I'll say this. Any hockey player that was an elite hockey player of his day, if he grew up in today or whatever era, would be an elite hockey player, because they grow up in that era with that training just like everybody else. And, talent is talent. Doesn't matter when you played. So that's how I look at it. Could you take him from that era way back then? No, because the equipment and all that is different. So, but if he grew up in this, yeah. And Bobby Orr was a great player. If you never got to see him play, it's too bad. Suzuki is so noticeable out there. Big difference maker. Love the kid. Future favorite. Yeah, Suzuki is one of my favorites. I love Suzuki. I love KK. When KK's playing well, I love his moves. I love the excitement around him. So imagine two guys like that. Plus there's others coming up. When Fleury makes a big hit on somebody, I mean, I like the youth, what they're bringing. And yeah, that's everything. Okay, guys, I got to get going. Thanks for joining me. Sorry about last night, but we had fun tonight. I'll be back for the next game. I'm not sure when the next game is. Anyways, next game, first period. I'm live streaming. And tomorrow is the player ranking video, so look for that. I've changed it from Sunday to Mondays, so the Habs player ranking video, that'll be out tomorrow, probably later in the afternoon. And what else do I want to talk? I had all kinds of stuff I wanted to talk about. So why don't we do that? Just okay, player ranking. I'm working on, the only other thing, I'm working on getting my Discord server up. So I don't know, I really don't know how all that stuff works. I'm going to try to have that up soonly enough. Soonly is the best I can give you. And I don't know how it works, if I've got to invite you, whatever, but hopefully we'll get there, and then we could talk like this more online than just on the live stream. So hoping to provide that for you guys, and that's it. So thanks for joining me. See you next time. Enjoy the rest of the game. Go Habs, go. we're going to kick some Boston ass. Have a great one, everybody. So I'll see you next game, and look for that video, player ranking video, tomorrow. What else can I plug on my own? No, I can't plug anything else. See you guys. Have a good night.